members here from the opposition. Emily, thank you for being here as well. Those of you who I know are concerned about the particular announcement we're going to make today. As well, we have some guests, the Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure, who will also be speaking in a moment, Chelsea Dollman. And Chelsea has been a tireless advocate for safety improvements on the Malahat. We will also be hearing from another one of our guests today, Rob Patterson. Rob is the chief of the Malahat Volunteer Fire Department and has been a first responder at far too many crashes on the Malahat. He too has been a very strong advocate for safety improvements. So I want to thank you, Rob and Chelsea, for coming and being with us here today. My name is Ida Chong. I'm the MLA for Bigord, and you didn't know. I just want to as well say that today's announcement is an important and significant one for those of us who have lived on Vancouver Island all our lives, know various parts of or travel various parts of the Malahat, know how it has changed over the years. We know that the Malahat is a challenging stretch of highway, but more importantly, when collisions occur, which are all too often, the consequences are more often than not tragic. So government has been looking at the highway to see what safety improvements can be made. In particular, the Ministry of Transportation has been taking a look at the kinds of improvements that can be made. And so it is with great pleasure that I ask the Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure, Lekstrom, to advise us just exactly what those improvements are. Minister?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ida, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out to what I think is a very good day in British Columbia. Certainly, we're here to address the issues of the Malahat. I want to say a special thank you to my colleagues who are joining me today. They have tirelessly worked on this issue as well. I've had the opportunity to work with a number of people. We're going to hear from them, both Chelsea and Rob. I see Christy is in the crowd of the motorcycle community. Thank you for joining us today. And I want to say, before I go into the announcement, a special welcome to Giselle Grant, who is joining us today as well. It is always nice when you can see a community come together, when you can see people from all walks of life, from different areas of the island and the province, recognize that we want to work together to try and find a solution to safety issues. Safety is the highest priority we have in the Ministry of Transportation when we look at the operations we have and our capital programs. So today I'm extremely proud to be able to announce that we are investing $8 million into the immediate improvements on the Malahat. We have a number of different ones. They are under here. We will unveil those in a moment. I will speak to them first. First, we are going to add new center median barriers in 5 locations along the Malahat. We will add them at Spencer Road, 500 meters of concrete median will be put in there. We will also then move to north of West Shore Parkway, an additional 400 meters of concrete median barrier. North of Finlayson Arm Road, installation of 1.4 kilometers of concrete median barrier, but that will be accomplished by removing part of the passing lane. And there is give and take. We have talked about this certainly through the discussions we've had with the parties. We have gone out, we have traveled the road. There is some give and take, but immediately following the median barrier placement, there is passing lanes as well, so I think it will work. That's in the best interest and really focused around safety. And we will then move on to Tunnel Hill to Aspen Road, which we will do widening of the roadway and installation of approximately 2 kilometers of concrete median barrier. South of Shawnigan Lake Road, we will widen the highway, and there will be an installation of approximately another kilometer of concrete median barrier south of the intersection. So in total, we will be installing an additional 5.4 kilometers of concrete median barrier on that highway, which will then bring to 40% the total amount of the Malahat that will be divided through median barrier placement. Along with that, that is not the only thing we're doing as far as safety upgrades. We've also identified a number of other safety improvements, including a priority intersection upgrades at Finlayson Arm Road, at Shawnigan Lake Road, as well as at Malahat Village. We are going to install lighting and flashing beacon at Finlayson Arm Road. We are going to do a southbound acceleration lane at the Shawnigan Lake intersection, and we will do access improvements in the Malahat Village area. The construction of the additional enforcement pull-out areas as well. We heard that very loud and clear, that we needed to do that. And we are going to install an advanced weather advisory system and improve lighting signage and road delineation along the route. These improvements along Highway 1 will significantly increase safety on that corridor, and that is really the key focus of what we have talked about through the meetings I've had with numerous groups that I've had the opportunity to meet with my colleagues who have brought this to my attention as well. So it is always a good day. You know, I think there's human nature is to wonder when issues are brought to government, will they react? Will they respond? I think this is a clear example of how when people work together from the elected official side right down through the community sides and the user groups, that we can accomplish very good things. I'm proud to be the Minister of Transportation, not only today, but through the past year that I've served in this, because we do a lot of very good things together. This will be, I think, recognized as an incredible move forward in the safety enhancements along this corridor. I want to say a special thank you to my staff that I get to work with each and every day. I'm here making this announcement. The staff are the ones that put in a ton of work, recognizing through the meetings we've had with the different groups that we had to move forward. We worked together to find solutions, and we've done that today. So to each and every one of you, thank you for being here. I look forward to moving forward. We will get in the ground on this. This work will be done this summer. I know there will be people that would like it done tomorrow. The reality is it will take a little time to get all of this done, but it is a great investment to improve the safety for the traveling public on, I think, a corridor that needed this a great deal. So thank you all for joining me today. I will pass it on.
Minister, and for those of us who live here on Vancouver Island, we know how important this is, and for those who visit Vancouver Island, for those tourists in particular, I know that this will be a vast improvement. $8 million, that's a significant amount for Vancouver Island, so thank you, Minister. As I said in my introduction, Chelsea Dollman has been an advocate for improvements to the corridor for a number of years. And I know Chelsea has some words that she would like to offer, so I'm going to ask her to come forward and give those remarks now. Chelsea.
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Chelsea Dollman. I live in the Cowichan Valley, and I have all my life. I am a teacher, a wife, and a mother to two adorable girls. First off, I would like to thank Mr. Lekstrom and all the transportation staff for inviting me to speak here today. After a serious accident last December, when a medical condition caused someone to cross the center line and leave another vehicle teetering on the embankment, two things went through my mind. One, this could have been my family, as we travel to Malahat almost weekly for family trips to Victoria. Two, this could have been prevented or minimized if there had been concrete barriers. So I started a Facebook page dedicated to Malahat, where people could voice their concerns and stay up to date on what my plan of action would be. The response and support was incredible. My MLA, Mr. Bill Routley, was very supportive, and he set up a meeting with Minister Lekstrom. Our meeting was so encouraging and enlightening as I got to hear firsthand from police and firefighters who work that highway and their perspective. What was most heartening was Minister Lekstrom gave me his word and his commitment. As you can see, Minister Lekstrom has taken this large issue and acted on a solution in such a short amount of time. The addition of the cement barriers and intersection improvements will be a step toward making this highway safer for all who travel it. On behalf of all who have voiced their concerns on my Facebook page and directly to the ministry, I thank Minister Lekstrom and the ministry staff for acting so quickly and decisively. On my way home today over the Malahat, hopefully I can relax a little, knowing that safety improvements are just around the corner. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chelsea, for your very heart-warming remarks and the work that you have done. It's really important. And again, for those of us who travel to Malahat, we are certainly looking forward to those improvements. I just want to acknowledge, as I just saw, Mayor Rob Hutchins is here from Ladysmith in the Cowichan Valley. He travels to Malahat, I know, a substantial amount of time as well. Our next speaker I'm pleased to introduce is Rob Patterson, who will offer a few words. As I indicated, Rob is the chief of the Malahat Volunteer Fire Department, and he and his crew are often first on the scene when a crash occurs on the highway. So Rob, please come forward.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to come here and speak to this wonderful announcement. This is incredible. The infrastructure that's going into place shortly this year is going to help the motoring public over the Malahat. From the first responder standpoint, we see these crossovers far too often, and this is going to improve safety for each and every one of us. You don't have to worry about cars crossing as often as they have in the past in the areas where we have had these time and time again. This is going to be great. Speaking for all of the Malahat Fire and Rescue, thank you, Minister Lekstrom, and your staff. This is incredible. It's a day I didn't think would happen for a long time, and it's come to fruition rather quickly. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Rob. And so now we are going to have the opportunity to really understand what is happening in terms of these road improvements. So I'm going to ask you, Mr. Lekstrom and Kelsey and Rob and Ron, and we're going to find a way to unveil these very large velvet veils.
One view, sorry. She wants it for her Facebook page.
All right. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. So obviously for the people that are here, I just say I encourage you to come up, have a look. This lays out the safety improvements that we talked about when I was speaking. It lays out the delineation of where the medians will go, the other safety improvements, and of course that will be the sign that will be out there so people know that this work is coming and will be underway this year. So thanks everybody for being here.
Thanks very much, Minister. And as you'll see, $8 million, I believe, of about 5.4 kilometers of roads along the Malahat corridor will be improved with all the amounts that we stated. So please feel free to come up, have a look, and just read about the various intersection points and the parts of the roads where there will be barriers. I think we're all going to be so pleased when this is completed within a year or if not sooner. But we are very much looking forward to it. So thank you all for joining us this morning or this afternoon. Thank you.